Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your continued support. Something is going on in this country, and I must start by saying that President William Ruto and his deputy are either fooling Kenyans or they have fallen out completely. And if it is true that they are fooling Kenyans, they are the best actors I have ever met in my entire life. And if they have fallen, then their differences are irreconcilable. Today, Rigathi Gachagua has made statements that are tantamount to telling William Ruto, you should resign. Kenyans don't need you. Rigathi, from the onset, people have been questioning whether he was fully supporting the Finance Bill 2024 because he was lukewarm about it. Unlike the Finance Bill 2023, where Rigathi Gachagua was at the forefront campaigning for it, he was a little bit quiet. His allies, like the Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga, had said it clearly that they were not in support of the Finance Bill 2023. Today, Finance Bill 2024. Today, after a lot of pressure that was accumulating from yesterday's massacre, mayhem, when Kenyans gained entry into the National Assembly, demolished property to express their anger, William Ruto said he has conceded defeat and that he's taking back the bill to back to the National Assembly. But Rigathi Gachagua is coming out and telling us that William Ruto has been failed by himself and the people he appointed. He starts by saying that Nurdin Haji, who's in charge of the intelligence, is not doing a good job. And that is saying that when William Ruto appointed him, he was a junior officer. William Ruto bypassed all the senior officers, and when the DPP Nurdin Haji came to office, suffering from inferiority complex, he decided to do away with all the senior officials who were above him so that he could remain the boss. And with that, he says the police did not know that they would be overwhelmed by the numbers that came to the street yesterday. It does not end there. Rigathi Gachagua reveals, and he wonders why it took William Ruto protests and bloodshed to realize that Kenyans did not like the finance bill. He says that was supposed to be the work of the intelligence. And he's saying it wouldn't have reached that point where people are killed before the president conceded defeat. I want you to listen to Rigathi Gachagua and listen very carefully. And I want you to notice as he speaks that he was addressing his boss, William Samoei Ruto.
Have protesters invaded and gotten inside parliament? Senior officers have told me in confidence they did not have an advance intelligence brief about the intensity of the protest so that they prepare in advance. The National Intelligence Service slept on the job. And the problem is simple. The Director General of the National Intelligence Service, Nurdin Haji, was a junior officer in the National Intelligence Service before he was appointed as DPP. When he was appointed to the office of the Director General, because of inferiority complex, he chased away all the people who were senior to him when he was in the service, therefore crippling the capacity of that service and making it dysfunctional. 3 directors were chased away and reassigned to desk jobs in ministries across government. 13 assistant directors, men and women with proven track record of intelligence collection and analysis, were removed from the National Intelligence Service, leaving a shell under a clueless Director General who has no capacity to run the organization. And that is why the security sector was caught off guard by the intensity, the anger of the Kenyan people, the agitation of the Kenyan people, the resilience of the Kenyan people. Had Nurdin Haji done his job, we will not be where we are today. He has no capacity. He is out of the country most of the time on business trips. The country is on its own. My boss, President William Ruto, is exposed. That he has to back down and admit that he has hurt the people of Kenya. Yet this matter has been in public domain for the last 2 months. I want to say that Nurdin Haji must take responsibility for the deaths that occurred. He must take responsibility for the mayhem. He must take responsibility for failing President William Ruto. He must take responsibility for failing the government of the Republic of Kenya. He must take responsibility for failing the Kenyan nation by not doing his job and advising correctly. And he must do the honorable thing, not just take responsibility, but resign from that office and allow the president to pick a competent director general. I want to request President William Ruto to consider, as a matter of urgency, to recall the 3 directors who are removed from the service and the 13 assistant directors to come and help reconstruct the service and get sanity back to the National Intelligence Service to serve the president, the government, and the people of Kenya. President William Ruto deserves better. He deserves a director general who knows what he's doing. He deserves a National Intelligence Service that is effective and that can analyze situations and keep him and the government informed on what is going on. It is embarrassing to me as Deputy President that it has taken protests, deaths, mayhem, destruction for the president to know the truth, yet there is an organization charged with that responsibility. I have publicly stated that under this administration, Kenyans are free to criticize the government without...
Let us call a spade a spade. There is no euphemism in this. Rigathi Gachagua was addressing his boss, William Samoei Ruto. They say when a hyena wants to consume its children, she'll first accuse them of smelling like goats or sheep. Rigathi Gachagua is on a mission, and this mission is unstoppable. Please subscribe to our channel if you're watching for the first time. Click the notification bell. Thank you for always choosing our show.